If you look at the worker count, look how many workers Raze has. He's 90 workers. That's an insane amount of workers to have.
Yeah,
So actually losing
had,
that base is a
101
pretty big deal. You want to...
Oh, holy banelings.
That's a bunch of workers that...
banelings morphing in.
Wow. And
He
you still got
hasn't
a pretty
scouted
big
this
bank here
forest.
too.
He hasn't scouted this forest, so we'll see if he's able to do anything. He's going to start clearing up spread. Just because from position, I'm pretty sure Race is going to know that the base is over here. But he's going to try to test the fourth base of Bioice. If Race was smart, if he flew into the natural from the right side, like I said, that dead airspace, he could get tons of damage. There's only 2 missile turrets. There's no one among. There's no Thor. Even if he killed the army, that'd be huge, because you really do need to start getting Thors against this many mutas. He's just going to attack, get out the fourth base. Lanes do go into third, forces the Marines. It's not fully saturated, so there won't be that many damage. 10 SCBs total loss through that skirmish. But I think Raze is in actually a really, really good position. He's even like burrowing Queens in the match just to replace the lost tree tumors. But a big a drop at the natural gets cleaned up fairly easily from Raze, and I think Bioice is kind of like on his last couple of feet here, because he's gonna have to really try to establish this fourth base. But look at this. I mean, Adrenal Gland, Ultra's Cavern, he's getting his base up again. As long as he doesn't make a mistake, I think he even scouted this drop over here on the left side from Bioice. But he's really gotta just utilize the drop ships. I think that's his best bet. It looks like this double drop is actually going to go unscouted until the last second. He's actually going to split it up. We'll see if Raze's army splitting is just as good, but I think he might opt just to not do it. I don't like this. He's sending his Ling and Baneling to defend. He's sending his Muta to harass. If he goes into the natural, he's going to see that there's only a couple missile turrets left. He's going to go after it. He's going to attack the mineral line. Workers are going to go down. At the same time, Bioice is killing 19 workers of his own. And he forces a small stem out. But with +2, got 2-2 on these mutas. They could easily take on a small bashes and marines. So that's why you do need Thors. You do need the Widow Mines. Creep is going up on this fourth base, and no fifth is in sight for the Terran player. But I do feel that Raze has lost a lot. I mean, he just needs to remax on units. I think he's saving for Banelings and Ultras, which Ultras, even though there's a lot of Marauders on the field, if there's nothing to clear the Lings and stuff from adding additional damage to the Marauders, it's going to be really favorable for the Zerg player. 6 Ultras are in production, almost maxing out already. And I think with he's going to hit before Chitinous Plating. And if you look at medevac count, there's actually like no medevac count. There's exactly 4 medevacs.
And most of them are on the other side of the map too.
Exactly. So I feel like honestly, I think Bioice might turn this second command center into a planetary just to be safe. I would, knowing that your main is already mined out, and just float that over to a fifth. But this is actually really scary. He's doing a good job by picking off these outward lying expansions from the Zerg player, but he's giving up his whole army for that. While Raze does have a pretty good bank involved, he's gonna go no 3-3 yet, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no 3-3 in sight right now. So big mistake from Raze. You really should push that 3-3 as soon as possible. If he actually pushed it before the Ultra stand was made, he would be able to get the Chitinous Plating at the same time.
Bioice is actually still on 2-3 because he forgot about the armor upgrade. He didn't press it, I guess.
Oh yeah, big thing is that armor upgrade. That Thor is getting stuck, already putting in a position that just in case if the mutas went to natural would contest it. But this is gonna. Here comes the engagement.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, he kind of ran over.
Oh my god!
That Widowmine hit.
Fucking hell.
But big thing is that if he kind of went into a pre-concave, which you never want to do as a Zerg player, especially when you have to micro the Banelings. It's a lot better to pre-split your units and then go into one center point, enveloping the Terran army. But every time this army stems, it's potentially killing Bioice's army. There's no medevacs. He's not making any.
Look at the army value right now.
Army supply.
Yeah, Bioice has a huge army.
I mean, he's sitting at like 40-something workers. You have 46 workers to 80, basically.
Yeah.
Like.
But these mutas, like, if they're plus 3 attacks, they're going to be able to take almost anything except for factory-based units. And after they see for the... I mean, after he sees this command center, he's gonna go after it with the mutas. I'm pretty sure he will. Yeah, Link's over there. Actually, I think he's just using one army key, but he should see that the command center is up for Bioice and he's trying to land. He should actually try to go kill it because I don't think that Bioice can react quick enough to be able to stem, especially without any medevacs. He's making 2 right now, knowing that he does need medevacs, but I mean, they're kind of at a standstill at the moment.
At this point, I think Raze just straight forgot about the 3-3. Like,
I think he did too.
Forgot about
I think he was so in tune with the mutiling bang on layer tech that he totally forgot about it.
I thought it was like maybe a money issue, but he hasn't had money issues in a very long time. Like once when he was first making the ultras. This is actually really bad for him.
Yeah, he's not pushing his advantage. If he had first three, he would be a lot better. He did have one, but he keeps getting these bases sniped by these marauders. He just needs to go medevac hunting. He does have the creep spread, so maybe it's just like he's not picking up on his minimap. He might get a little bit too aggravated now, losing that base so many times that he actually doesn't get even the medevacs with almost like half full energy. So, but he's gonna be able to harass this. Honestly, if the mutas were smart, they would just keep harassing the expansions because he does have 2-3, almost 3-2 for these mutas. So it's actually a really big deal. But without 3-3 in sight, I don't think Raze is gonna be able to do anything. He's gonna try a desperate attack on this planetary fortress to be able to get up. Bioice is not actually gonna. Oh wow! I think Raze should have went and attacked. I think he would have been able to get an easy kill on that base if he went. It's just gonna go straight for the throat, but I don't think this is the best idea. Fungals need to hit perfectly. Ooh, big SCV transfer. If the Bailey's can get that. Oh my gosh, that's a big hit. Is that a double? I think that was a double stem, or it was a stem and a fungal from on Bioice's troops, but his troops are really red, and those medevacs are running out of energy really quickly.
Want some more additional ultralists or something other than these links.
3-3 is really killing me. Like, it's really gonna make it easier for the Bio to trade against it. And you know, if Raze isn't able to expand upward, he should definitely expand leftward and just put a ton of spines in force just to defend it from drops. Like, he hasn't really been doing the greatest against these drops. And honestly, like 2 spores and 3 spines in each base would actually taking care of that, and would actually lower his drone count, which he kind of needs at the moment. Bioice is on 33 workers. Hashtag mule. Seriously. Like if Bioice does lose this army in a way that like
god, those Thor hits.
Those Thor shots were pretty big. If Bioice loses this army, I don't think he's got enough to remax right away. How many barracks does he have? He only has 7 barracks and 2 factors. That is definitely not enough production behind a 5 base Terran at the moment. This drop will get scouted, I do believe, from Raze. Does Raze make more workers? No, he's at 69 Kappa. Greater Spire is going to come in play, so he's going to go into that Corruptor Broodlord, which might be actually really good, because I don't think Bioice knows about Broodlords at the moment, if they're even a possibility. Raze is keeping the Zerg army in like a Protoss death ball, which is not the best thing against AoE splash. He does get a couple of nice pickoffs, but actually not really. This Widowmine spread is not really the best. Like a couple of these could be baited by Lings alone. Drop comes in at the 5th base of Raze. He does not see this because he's pushing on his own army. He's gonna have to try to defend it, but it will get taken out almost instantly without any contest whatsoever. And honestly, that was one of 2 only mining bases. I mean, don't really see how Raze has got to do something. He's got to make something work, whether it's defending the drops or killing off the army of Bioice.
He is getting Broodlords now, so I'm thinking he wants to go for a big push now.
Oh, but I mean, like, he's trading, like, Bioice is trading like 3 Marauders for a Widowmine hit of the Zerg units. I mean, any of that is just way better. These Widowmine hits will get baited out. The Broodlords do go in. 2 Vikings on the way. He's throwing in a couple additional starports, but honestly, like, he should push the advantage, knowing that the Terran player can't really go through and contest the Broodlords. The drop is going to go into the natural. It might take out the Evo Chambers even, but I doubt that Raze. I think Raze thinks he's on 3-3 anyways. But he should really push this advantage with the Broodlords. He could honestly just A-move it and then attack with the flank with the Zerg army. Army supply-wise, it's 143 to 130, so it's close as it's been so far. But with the Brewlords activating on the mines, it's only Bio Thor against all of this. I don't think that's going to be able to... Oh my gosh, if the Brewlings activate all the Widow Mines, I'm pretty sure Raze could go in this and clean up this army, which they would probably be on even terms. I mean, there's no gas. There's no gas from Bioice. He's making 3 Vikings and 1 Thor. What can he do to contest the Broodlords with this much mutas? The mutas will all have to die at once. Thor does get a good shot on the mutas. Huge amount of mutas are getting taken out, but still not enough. And I think that maybe Raze maybe a push from just Broodlord and Fester taking back Wings of Liberty, because there's no gas income coming from Bioice. It's only going to be Marines at this point, which is a pretty big deal, to be honest. If the mutas take out the Vikings, then that's absolutely it. I think he does have Infestors still in there. He is not magic boxing against that Thor. It kind of hurts me to say that, but maybe this is really close. Remember though that Raze does have a huge bank. Doesn't really have the production. He has 1, 2. How many hatcheries does he have? He only has 4 hatcheries with no queens injecting. So he's got 54 over 24, a little bit over saturation from it. But he might barely be able to win this game just positionally. It's gonna be Viking.
I don't really like the mutas.
Viking Marine versus Muta, Broodlord, and he honestly could go, yeah, honestly if he goes mass Mutas with the upgrades that he already has, which is 3-2, he will most definitely be able to punish or even kill the Terran player, because the Terran player is not mining any gas whatsoever. What can you use? You have to use factory-based units against upgraded Mutalists in high numbers, because there's no way that you're going to be able to trade out efficiently, especially if he gets these medevacs picked off. Raze just needs to throw down a bunch of hatcheries, which I think he is. He's throwing down, he's making some banelings. He knows if he gets a key hit on the Marines, which is the only thing right there. But he's got to defend this base. This is absolute necessity. This is his last mining base. If he gets this taken out, he's not going to have anything. He's going to try to pull drones base. Mutas come in. There's no banelings. Where are the banelings? The banelings are trailing way behind. The mutas get taken out. Tons of drones. But the key hits on everything. Everything's going to get taken out from Bioice. Bioice is only making 1 Widow Mine and 8 Marines. There's literally no gas income except for the 2 geysers at the very last expansion of Bioice. He's mining 1 out of 3 from all gas geysers. I think that he's doing 3 out of 3 now, so he does know the importance of having that much gas. But at the moment, honestly, Raze is not like he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have any mining bases. He's got a long distance mine in this one base. He's got a huge gas count, so he might want to invest in Infestors, but with his control that he's had so far, he might be losing Infestors needlessly. You know, he is using the 4 Infestor hit squad, 39 Infested Terrans, but they're not doing any good. They have no upgrades whatsoever. SCVs are even fighting them. Gonna all be down to the key engagement. If Infestors do come out, which he is making, pure Marine is not good against Infestor, unless you predetermine where the Infestors are and you can split against it. And remember, that creep is still a key factor here. There's creep everywhere, and Raze is continuing to spread it, so he's going to be able to see whenever this army moves out. Seeing where this army moves out, you can position your, infestors to do key hits. He is seeing that it is ultra. I don't think he can take this fight. It's going to come. It might beat out a couple of Widowmine shots, or not. Duked. And with the 2 ultras that tank all the damage, like, I don't think that there's anything that, oh my gosh, he just manually detonate that. He's gonna go on the Thor. Fungal should go down on the Bio Army. I think this is gonna be it, because I think that the rest of the STEM army will just die to 1 Fungal. People in the back do get caught. He's still got 2 more Fungals in him. He might be able to get all this creep thread while microing his army very good. He should be expanding again behind this, because Bioice is... Like, every time the game goes on longer, technically Bioice is ahead because there are no upgrades for Raze. He needs to push his advantage, but I don't think with this amount of army, he's going to be able to push into the planetary fortress. Drop is going on the way. He's still going to take out another hatchery. Honestly, like, this is actually really close, scrappy game. I'm not really sure who's ahead at this point.
It's a really sloppy game.
Oh, a stem all army hotkey. Big fungal and a couple units. Chain fungal? Yep, chain fungal. I think Raze should keep some Infestors burrowed all throughout the creep map, because if he keeps 1 here, 1 there, he might be able to get a key fungal off. I mean, honestly, Bioice, he should be lifting off that his natural or even main to try to go land. He might even try to land that base with the extractor on it. Karen is going to come in. Wow, that's a lot of lings. 20 lings of production.